Good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
No, I was joking.
Good. Then let's start the show.
What's your favourite type of chair? I personally like the electric sofas that your feet go up.
Jesus Christ, Matt, we've got
I have them.
Rebecca, aka Physics, over here, and you want to ask her what her favourite chair is?
She has the chairs I like.
They're great chairs.
I didn't even know she had them.
They're really good.
Do you
They're
plug
quite
them in,
new.
or are they battery?
Yeah, they're all plugged in. There's even little USB ports on the side, so you can plug in a charger and charge your phone from them.
Damn, the future of chairs.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I bet
I'm clearly an idiot. I didn't realise this was clearly going to be as big a topic as
Yeah.
it's turning out to be.
I bet if I get a chair, I'm so going to buy a water dispenser and put it on the side. So I can be
Ooh.
chilling there, put my legs up, plug my phone in, and then get a bit of water with some ice in it and just put it back in and get more water.
Will your water dispenser have a nice dispenser as well?
I'll be on the other side.
Okay.
Why don't you just have scorching hot water one side and cold water the other?
Because that would be dangerous, Mike.
Yeah, you definitely get
Oh,
confused.
you're right. My mistake. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
alright to.
Come on,
yeah, you
Michael.
can mix cold water with electricity, but as soon as you mix hot water,
Sorry, let me just check with my my fellow scientists here. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good. My apologies, Matt. Yeah.
you can also mix
100%.
ice. Ice isn't. You can't get electrocuted from ice.
Right.
no,
so
not at
your favourite chair then is one with water and ice on the side of it.
No. The one with the feet go up. I also like a rocking chair. I can rock in a rocking chair for quite a long
A
time.
wooden rocking chair, that?
Of course.
Mm.
Would you imagine? Could you imagine a metal one? Imagine getting your feet caught under a metal rocking chair.
Is that a common hazard with the wooden ones?
I don't know. I only been in one like twice in my life. To be
I don't
honest.
think so.
Right. And so then your chair is yours with your little USB ports?
No, honestly, my favourite chair is those ones that hang. That's like an egg.
Oh, like the ball ones with
Yeah.
the chain.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like a big egg chair and you have like loads of pillows in them and it hangs so you can like swing gently, but like it's really comfy to like get your feet up,
I like that.
have a book. That's my favourite type of chair.
I don't know what my favourite type of chair is. It might be the one that I'm sitting in now. I quite like, or maybe my cinema chairs. Maybe they'll be
Yeah, nice.
be up on the list. Then let's turn this into a question. How can we improve on the chair? If you were coming into Dragon's Den today
Ice dispenser.
and you were and you were going to tell me I have innovated on the chair, I've improved it, what are you going to show me? That's not an ice dispenser.
Okay, well, I already know my one. Does anyone else have one?
Oh, so you are just going to come with the ice dispenser?
No.
You're gonna say
That is simple, mate.
You're going to say
I've got another one.
there's no other option. This is the peak. This
Have
is
my
what it is.
geezers seen Cat in the Hat?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
quite some time ago.
You know when all the shenanigans go down
Yeah.
and the kitty cat comes in with the car and it has the hands, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine that on your sofa.
So you want a chair with loads of hands on it?
Yeah.
Or just two hands?
What benefit
It'll
is
have to be
that?
multiple.
Are they going to be robot hands or human hands?
What? No, that would be terrifying on so many levels. Yeah, mine the sofa. It might try and strangle you because it's angry.
Death by sofa.
That probably has happened
Right, okay, so you would bring in a chair with
hands. It would be like robotic, like Bender from Futurama hands with like stretch out. Like you could be like chair. Yes, Maggie. Get me a
so
beer.
it's got a voice as well. It's not just hands.
It's like Alexa, isn't
Or
it? Apple chair.
does the hand come
Oh.
out and do like the ventriloquist hand thing? Goes, yes, master, like with a hand.
Yeah, it has another hand here that
Yeah.
does the eyes.
Yeah.
There's multiple hands.
Yeah, cool. Right.
I was picturing literally just hands as decoration, not like things that would do something for you.
Oh, of course that's
Well,
I
if
know, it was very confused.
If it helps, the dragons said they were all out ages ago. I don't think
Yeah.
they're on board with this. I think you lost them mainly with the creepy voice that this chair's going to have. If that's
can
unless
be
that's
any
optional.
voice.
Oh, okay. Right. Rebecca, how would you improve on the chair? Do you know? Or would you like some time to think?
Make it gold. Build a toilet into it.
That has been done.
I feel like that has been done.
Definitely been done.
I don't know. I don't know how I'd improve on a chair.
The only way I can think of at the moment is having one maybe on some type of magnet or, the reverse of magnets where it's hovering slightly off the ground. So that way then, when you lose stuff under the sofa, and it's a lot easier to get stuff out.
Just have something that
Or
goes
the Hoover.
hydro presses that pushes down, raises the sofa.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So just a hydraulic chair.
Magnetic chair, right back at you.
Sorry,
man.
hands and creepy voice chair.
Well, the creepy voice was.
That's
it's
optional.
your choice. Yeah,
That's
you can have a
optional, okay.
Yoda chair. Yes, master, we'll get drink, and it goes away.
I tell you what,
Not
though.
Yoda. I insulted you then.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise that Yoda turned into some sort of chain smoker by the voice you gave him.
Your face made me
Yes,
look
master, I'll get you a drink.
just pooed in your cereal by your face. I was thinking memory foam sofas. That's probably already is a thing.
That's probably a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I know you can get the cushions from because I know elderly people like having
But
that option on their
my
chair.
greatest experience with a chair. You better leave this in.
I mean, this is clearly going in. Somehow this has gone into a full topic.
So my greatest experience with a chair is we got a camping chair.
Yep.
And we went camping.
Just one of your regular foldable ones, yeah?
Well, refoldable.
Yeah, yeah.
So no handles.
The type we give Darius to sit on when he comes here.
Yeah, no handles though.
Oh, okay.
And it got a bit damaged. Like I think I was carving some wood, so it dropped a hole in the middle, like where you're.
Sitting.
Yeah, like right in the middle. We didn't.
Yeah.
And then we carved out a hole.
Right.
And because we were wild camping, we didn't have a toilet. So it became our poo chair, where you just pick up the chair, take it to the woods.
Hang on. It became our poo chair.
Yeah,
Our.
multiple
This
people
was
have
being
used
used by
this
more
chair.
than one person.
We followed the Russians and like made it ours. You know.
Right.
I can tell you now, many people have used this chair.
I was going to say, sorry, so people were queuing up to use this chair.
Yeah, she used it.
No, I never
Yes,
did.
you did.
No, I didn't. I never used it.
No lies.
No.
For a week. When it
No.
first got built, everyone used it when it first got built.
I wasn't there.
How do you
the
know?
time it
Were
got
you in a
built.
book?
wasn't.
Were you spying on these people and making notes?
Making notes.
Creep.
There you go.
I have witnessed the chair, but I have never used the chair.
It's got brown stains on it. It's just a
Yeah,
blue
you're really
chair.
selling it to these dragons, Matt. The dragons are no longer out. They have gone and they've found new jobs.
They found a new chair. Well, they're missing out, to be honest, because it's a good target market. Everyone needs to poo.
It's very useful on a wild camp when you can't be bothered to put up the toilet tent and sort out the toilet.
You're just so lazy.
So, Matt and Rebecca,
Yeah,
Yes.
we spoke about the dodo some time ago,
we did.
about the dodo going extinct. Do you know about the dodo going extinct, Rebecca?
I'm aware that it's extinct. That's about it.
And so I'll have to go back and listen to the episode where we spoke about it. I can't remember which number it is.
24.
Is it? To do with all the details. But essentially what it was the dodo was the only animal really known that was the whole species was wiped out by one group of people. And so it's to do with one. Originally I thought it was one person, but I got that wrong, and it was I think just one ship and one crew that basically hunted the dodo to extinction.
Okay.
And so I would have called that a battle against man and dodo, but the man won because the dodo just didn't fight. I have heard about another war against man and bird.
Was it the emu?
It was. This is the Emu War. Are you familiar with the Emu War?
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I don't know
do-
anything about it.
Well, I've got the details for you
Lot
here,
of-
and unless Matt knows all about the Emu War already.
Well, I'll tell you how I think it is, and then
Okay,
you'll tell
yeah.
me how it is.
I like this idea, yeah.
So, what I remember, it was in Australia,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a massive emu problem because they were breeding like emus.
Yeah.
So
Common phrase,
some military, I'm going to say America, gave them a bunch of ammunition to shoot and kill the emus. Because when you shoot into a group of emus, they all run away scared. So I think it was the one war against an animal where the animal actually won because they run out of ammo.
Wow.
That has surprised me. That's pretty much how it went. The Emu War is one of the few quote marks wars where humans lost to an animal. And so
Yeah.
I'll read out what I've got here, but I mean you covered an awful lot of it just then. I'm
Well-
very surprised even though you're drinking your bevs.
One bit.
The Emu War, also called the Great Emu War, was a military operation in Australia, like you said. The army tried to kill many emus because they were pests. The war was fought in late 1932. Farmers were having trouble with the many emus invading the certain district of Western Australia. Soldiers used Lewis guns, which are, I had to look up, World War One machine guns, or some
Yeah.
guns used in World War One. They used them to kill the emus. The media called it the Emu War when describing the military action. The army did kill some birds, but the emu population stayed large and continued to destroy the crops that in the end they gave up.
Yeah.
And so essentially it was a cull of emus, but the emus just kept on spawning out of everywhere, and
Yeah, they dropped their spawn points.
they just kept dying and coming back. And man went, well, the emu is clearly too tough for us to handle, and that is the Emu War, the only war I can think of off the top of my head where soldiers lost against birds.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's because their feathers were quite strong
Do
against
you,
bullets.
so here's what I'm going to say about this then. The military couldn't do this. Matt, do you think that you could take on an army of emus?
Easy.
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 What
statement.
what tactics are you going to do
So there's
that
three
the
tactics.
Australian military didn't?
The simple one, poison, obviously.
Right.
Poison the water, poison the
Obviously.
food, obviously. Put that one down. Second one, fire. They got feathers.
Right, so-
Actually, I got a fourth one.
Right,
now.
so what water specifically are you poisoning? Just all the local rivers and reservoirs?
Well, just a bunch. You can drop a bunch of seed, and poison the seed.
Right, and you're going to be worried about killing other animals?
Yeah, what about the other animals and other, like even humans drinking that
This is
water
Australia.
as well?
Do you think they'll care about the other animals? What am I going to kill?
Yes.
A poisonous spider.
Wait,
A kangaroo.
Yeah.
Kangaroos.
Koalas? They're
Kang-
cute. You
it-
can't kill the koalas.
Do you want to be known as the man who killed the koalas?
Would you want to?
Yeah.
Really?
Firstly, they don't eat seeds.
The emus
they
are over
eat
there
bamboo.
laughing at
You're
you.
talking about poisoning the water.
No, I wouldn't poison the
You're
water.
essentially
You
right.
said poison
no,
the
I would
water.
put my own
You haven't
water.
said your final point yet, but I already know that you're going to say something like, just nuke the continent.
No. Also, koalas get their water from bamboo as well. Imbeciles.
Wow.
So again, I'd probably put water bowls out. Like, it's Australia, it's hot. Any water they'll go to. And then just poison that.
Right, so
Or
you're
poison
going
the
to go where
seeds.
the emus are, you're going to leave down little
The
bowls of
emus will come
water.
to me. There was so many emus back then.
Oh, so
So
now they're not only just trying to survive the cull, but they're now actively going out and hunting humans for revenge.
No, not
Yes.
for revenge.
Is
Correct.
essentially what you're saying.
Yeah, well, they eat us.
Matt pictures himself on one of those little wooden shacks, like in the outback, on the porch, with some sort of pipe or cigar in his mouth, holding a shotgun, waiting for the emus to just all arrive in unison.
Okay, firstly, it'll be a sniper, because that would be better at longer range. But I'll allow it.
Okay, so let's go back. So
Or a
you're-
combat shotgun.
right, so we've had poison the water and lay down some seeds.
Poison seeds.
Yeah, oh sorry, poison seeds.
That's the same category, so please put just one.
Yeah,
thing.
yes, that's just one. Your second one
Uh,
was...
fire,
Oh yeah, so you're just gonna...
flamethrower.
Right.
And start more wildfires in
are
Australia?
you worried about setting light to one of the birds?
See,
the birds
this is
running
what
into...
people don't
First,
understand.
this is cruel already. We're gonna just point that out. We're
Bro,
not...
they shot enough birds to the point where they didn't do any damage. They just left holes in birds.
Okay, right. I'm gonna stand back and let you
Yeah.
do your job.
Okay, so secondly, they
He's
in
gonna start.
Australia,
He's gonna start wildfires.
He's going to start a
He's gonna
massive
start
wildfire
in Australia,
again in Australia.
they actually do start wildfires on purpose
Yeah, they do.
because ash does more nutrients than any plant that's in Australia.
They do. Sometimes fires are needed, but in this case, it's not. We're asking you to kill the emus and like, cool, I'm gonna go set light to a bush.
No,
Also-
a flamethrower.
No, but are we also
Concentrated.
are we also forgetting that back in, was it beginning of 2020, there was a huge wildfire in Australia.
That was the Australian one, yeah.
And that wasn't on purpose. Even if it was started on purpose, the problems it caused.
Is it going on now?
No, but right
rest my
now,
case.
No,
right
there's a
now,
new-
I rest my case.
right now, it's in Turkey.
Yeah,
if
there's
I'm
a
not
different.
mistaken.
Yeah, there is.
There's some that
How
have been
did the
going on in-
Australian fire get to
Well,
Turkey?
It's not the
different
same
wildfire.
There's probably fires in many places. Why we have firefighters? What's your point?
But the firefighters couldn't just put
Right,
out the
so here's-
Australian
right, so-
wildfire.
Okay, so here's what we're taking so
could've.
far. So first
no,
off,
they couldn't. They tried.
Very hard.
poisoning the birds and poison seeds.
No, that's
Secondly-
one point. Poison, just
yeah, yeah.
poison.
Okay, poison first point. Second one, you're going to go and set light to these birds, but you're going to have some firefighters nearby to put them out.
No, they don't put the birds out.
Oh, so they're just...
They'll put my things around me. See,
Jesus.
I picture it in the middle of a field,
Right.
bunch of seeds, because
Yeah.
that's why the farmers wanted to attack him, because they were trying to grow crops, and the birds came over.
This is
And,
going to be a Z-level movie, but
yeah,
just,
and I'll
yeah.
get my flamethrower, I'll go... And the third
He won't have
was-
the flamethrower on, he's just going to make the noise.
Yeah, yeah,
He's just
yeah.
going to stand there with it. Yeah.
Standard.
while getting pecked to death. See, I can't actually picture what an emu looks like, but I'm kind of thinking it looks something like an ostrich.
Like a small ostrich.
So just a big sword. Off with their head!
Right, so the poison's down. You've got a flamethrower in one hand and a sword in the other. And you think that this is a better idea than the Australian military?
Yeah, well, they did a good job, didn't they?
Yeah, but do you know how many there are? You're just going to go around with a sword killing millions of emus?
Yeah.
Okay.
In iron armour.
Well, there we
Sure.
go. Anyone from Australia listening up, if you've still got an emu problem, Matt's available.
Oh my god, the battle went on for 4 years.
Yeah, it was a long thing. That's why it was a war. It wasn't just a day out of them going, let's try and do the emus. Oh no, it's not worked. Let's go home. For 4 years that went on.
Wow.
And you could do it in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Rebecca,
Yes,
have you enjoyed your time here in the shed?
I really have. It's been brilliant.
Lovely. Do you know what happens to guests that are on our show?
I do not.
Do you not?
That's very sinister.
That is very sinister.
You get your little Do Geese Have Udders
You
pin
finally got a
badge,
badge.
which
Oh my
has
goodness.
had yet to be seen on this series
Yeah, there
of
you go.
DGHU. So you're not only the first woman on the show, you're the first person of Series 2 to receive their badge.
How exciting. Thank you.
Ben's is still pending from Season 1.
You have to come here
Yeah, but he has to come here to get it.
to have the badge.
Oh, surely it had to be. I mean, he has to come to get it, but he has earned the badge,
Oh,
surely.
He
yeah,
has,
he's definitely
so
earned
if he wants to, he can just, Ben, if you're listening, you can just turn up, get the badge and go home. But we'd very much like you to stay.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we'd like to chat
that
with
badge is yours. You can do what some people do and shove it in a box, never see it again, or you can do what Darius does and actually wear it occasionally
Yeah.
because it's a conversation starter.
Mine's on my Club Penguin puffle.
Nice.
I think mine's just on my shelf at the moment. I'll have to wear that out and about. But guests will also get another option of things they can do. Rebecca, would you like to read the outro?
Absolutely.
She does. I wasn't expecting that after, I think, Ben was the last one we asked and he just went no. And I wasn't prepared for that. But hey, anyway, here we go. So then here's the outro for you, Rebecca.
No. Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.